What do you use for serious measurements? Well, when things get serious, you probably call Houston. It's serious when she tells you, "Oh baby, we need to talk." Or when the teacher says, "This is going to be in the exam." When it comes to serious measurements, you get yourself a Benchtop digital multimeter like the one that we have here. This is the UNI-T UT8804E, a True RMS Benchtop digital multimeter designed for precise and stable measurements in a lab or in your workshop. It gives you higher resolution, more consistent readings and a clear display along with all the standard measurements. It's not something that you carry around, it's something that stays on your desk and becomes part of your setup. There's a lot of talk in the internet whether you should get yourself a Benchtop digital multimeter or a handheld one. Well, personally, I am satisfied with the handheld that I have. I don't have a laboratory and, I don't use it every day. However, when the time is right and you need a higher precision, stable readings, data recordings, all this stuff, I would make some place for a Benchtop digital multimeter. By the way, when multimeters appeared, they were all stationary. In comparison to the first one, this, the UT8804E, could be easily a field instrument. And when digital ones came out, engineers didn't trust the digits, which is a bit confusing because they decided that they prefer to look at the shivering needle while paying attention to the viewing angles instead of a nice digital, probably read 7 segment. Well, I know what you're gonna say. Analog multimeters are still valuable and useful tools. Some would even claim that analogs are better than digital, and that's okay because it doesn't matter what multimeter you need. We have them all. All of them. Analog, digital, benchtop, handheld, everything that you need for your electronic projects and even more you can find at TME's website. And the best part is that 96% of the orders are shipped at the same day. Alright, so in the box we have the meter itself, short leads with alligator clips, long test leads with pointy probes and caps, power cord, safety instructions in more than 20 languages, another safety card, calibration certificate, calibration certificate, calibration certificate, calibration certificate, USB cable, 2 thermocouples with an adapter, and 3 grams of anti-blushing agent. To power it on, you don't just turn on the dial, there is a proper push button for it. That's how you know it's serious. Okay, but there is a dial for selecting the measurements. Right after turning it on, you'll notice a 4.3-inch full-color display. That's even bigger than the one that you have on iPhone 5. With that kind of screen, you get 60,000 counts, built for high-precision measurements. Yes, bigger screen means better measurements. And as a bonus, you get a quick response bar graph that gives you a better idea of what's happening in the circuit. Below this epic display, you have the terminals. In the center, we have the menu function buttons, and over there are the function buttons. More functions. Now, let's check the rear, starting from the left. First is the grounding screw with the security lock, then we have the fuse, USB-B port. In the center we have the AC voltage selector. Make sure you don't make any mistakes, otherwise you're gonna blow up the power supply fuse. And on the right we have the main socket. The amount of measurements we can do is impressive. Like, if we will numerate each function here on the dial, we can turn it to 11.
If you can see, the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board.
Anyways, the standard measurements include AC and DC voltage with a dedicated millivolt slot, resistance, diode test, frequency, AC and DC current with microamps and milliamp ranges, and dual temperature measurements with Celsius and Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, of course Fahrenheit, why not Fahrenheit? Pressing the select button gives you access to additional measurements such as continuity test, conductance, capacitance, duty cycle, and pulse width. But knowing the value of the measurement is not enough. True engineer, dig deeper and try to find the meaning of life. I mean, the meaning of those numbers. That's where the built-in mathematical functions enter. I mean, you try to find the meaning of life, mathematics. Algebra. Anyways, The functions are compare, mean, max and average, relative, and data recordings with historical analysis. I mean, yes, it can even display a graph. You can do all of those measurements sitting in behind the bench with the meter next to you, or you can connect the meter to a computer. This gives you a remote control. You can get a view with all the recordings, as well as the possibility to put it into an app like Excel and make some nice graphs, because this is exactly what it is for, right? Finding the meaning of the numbers, mathematics, equations, Excel, everything is connected. That's enough for this episode. If you want to know more, go to TME's website. If this video helped you in some way, you can like it, and if it didn't, just make a comment and I will personally investigate what you didn't like. I mean, the manner, what was happened, and I will probably come back to you with another video.